I don't get paid until you get paid. I have an incentive to move this case as fast as I can, but I'm not going to move it so fast that it jeopardizes the value of your case. Hey folks, Erik Heninger here talking about personal injury cases. One of the things that we encounter in just about every case is the time it takes from beginning to end. And I understand that clients expect cases to move a lot faster than they do. So I want to take just a moment and explain to you why these cases take a long time. First of all, in order to present a claim properly, you need to be finished treating. So if you're still seeking medical treatment, your claim is not ripe to be considered. I get calls frequently from people who are dissatisfied with their lawyers because the lawyer told them it was going to be done in 60 days, but they're still treating. And some of the treatment is really significant. They may be still out for a surgery. Here's the truth. If you're out for surgery or there is a potential that you might need surgery, you don't need to do anything until you understand clearly what all your damages are. I would hate, and I always counsel my clients on this issue, if I settle your case in 60 days and then you have surgery 3 months later, you don't get to reopen your case and go get additional compensation for having surgery. You're done. And so you need to be really careful. Make sure that you're finished treating and that you're going to get full compensation for everything that's associated with the particular incident that happened in your case. So 1, make sure you're finished treating. 2, it takes time, unfortunately, to gather all your medical records. I know in today's age, it seems like it should be a push of a button and it shows up in my email box and I can then just push it on to the insurance company and let them consider it. Unfortunately, we're not quite there yet. So the process is you finish treating, then I have to make sure I have all the records from everyone who touched you for your injury. That may be your primary doctor, it may be the pharmacy, it may be a rehab facility, it may be the surgeon who did surgery on you. And that goes to a third party. So I have to send requests and then they have to go find it and then they charge me and then they mail it to me or they email it to me. So it takes about 4 to 6 weeks on average just to get those records in once you finished completing treatment. And here's another gap, is once all the records and the demand is sent to the insurance company, they have to review everything. They have a team that goes through the medical records, comes up with reasons why or why not the injuries that you're claiming are related to the incidents you're making a claim for. And so they will go through those very carefully to make sure everything's related. Then you get to the point where I'm trying to get you as much money as possible. The insurance company is trying to pay you as little as possible. So somehow we have to meet minds about what the value of the case is worth. Sometimes we're able to do it, sometimes we're not. That's just the pre-litigation stage. If you have to file a lawsuit because they're not willing to pay you any money or they don't think the value is there, that starts a whole new clock. So you've got to file the complaint. You've got written discovery. You've got to find time for you to be deposed. I go in a room and sit down and be asked questions by the other side. We have to find time to do it to the other party that you sued. There may be witnesses that have to be deposed. And there may be experts that have to be deposed. So all that takes about 18 months because schedules are very difficult to align. Let's say you have to go to trial. Well, in most states, criminal cases take precedent over civil cases. So if the judge has 100 criminal cases and 20 civil cases, the civil cases get put on the bottom. We've got to clear the criminal cases first because there's a constitutional right that those be speedy and fair trials. You don't have the same right in the civil trial. So unfortunately, the justice system moves very slowly. Sometimes that works in your favor, sometimes it doesn't. But I want you to understand that there's no one that's trying to delay your case. I don't get paid until you get paid. I have an incentive to move this case as fast as I can, but I'm not going to move it so fast that it jeopardizes the value of your case. So I hope this sheds a little light on why it moves slowly and why you want a lawyer that's taking time and moving carefully with your case instead of doing it quickly and haphazardly, trying to get you what you deserve. I want to remind you, this is not the first episode that we've done on depositions. There are a lot of other videos in our bank that talk about different aspects that you're going to find, things that sync your deposition, what to expect in your deposition, the questions that you are probably going to get, whether it's a car wreck, sexual abuse, medical malpractice, nursing home type of case. So if you find yourself in one of those situations, go check those out. Hopefully they'll help you as well. If there's something that we haven't covered and you really want us to cover, please let us know. Otherwise, hit the subscribe button so you can tune into other videos. Thank you.